I still live my life how I live my life. I'm in this. So with them being from different countries, and I never knew this of being born from London.
Yeah.
How as you said that, like, yeah, I'm from London, they from France. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, not. I mean, I became an American citizen at 18, and I consider myself an American citizen. Now, I was just looking at it like I guess I can relate in terms of being in terms of being immigrants. But the point being is that even if they hit the notes perfectly, they could never sing the songs the way that the background singers sang the songs. So they were set up to fail. Oh, you the big man. Ain't nobody calling me.
Do you think that you and Vlad had a better conversation than probably some of the other artists he's confronted or dealt with because of the level of respect, because you knew those people he was talking about, and you're not confrontational? You came from a more knowledge standpoint.
Well, I think what it is look, man, if it's hard, dude. If you done dirt and you trying to hide dirt, and you get in front of somebody that knows your dirt, then something's gonna happen.
They're gonna
you know
pull
what I
it
mean?
out.
So like, there's not really much that anybody.
There's no code anymore, because back in the day we didn't even pull out cameras. We didn't take pictures. So if you were in the street and then you happened to be in music, you knew. Somebody else knew, but it wasn't public knowledge. Nowadays, you got drill rappers killing each other, sitting up by the gravesite of the person they killed, talking about it on video, and talking about no snitching.
Well, the thing is, and the thing is, the cops are watching videos now.
Yeah. They've been watching.
The cops are watching videos, watching interviews, and they just taking. And I'm like, dude, if you know that that's happening.
How long have you known the hip hop police exist? Because you know that's been since the 90s.
Oh no! Oh God, I just saw something about him, but yeah, no. But really, before Biggie and Tupac, it was around. I want to say it was around LA gang culture, and then it linking to the music that Derek, I forget it. But there was a guy known as the Hip Hop Cop, and they had a division in LA.
Okay, now I don't know personal names, but I knew they had a division or two in several police forces, and they also had them listen to the lyrics and decipher lyrics, because before they couldn't figure out what anybody's talking about. Just like if you take a Nelly song like Down Down Baby, no one knew that was a drive-by song. They thought it was a fluffy, it was like the next Annie from Jay-Z.
But then, here's the thing. You have that on the one hand where you're trying to pretty it up and make it look like whatever. And then you have Ice Cube just straight up have a song called The Drive-By, which ironically had Busta Move in the background on the radio. So when I saw him for the first time, I had not seen him in over 20 years, probably 25 years. And he first question he asked is if I was cool with The Drive-By, and I'm like, dude, that gave me more street cred than anything I've ever done.
Hey, everybody loved the song, just to be honest. Whether you're a hardcore rapper, you like house music, you like whatever. Busta Move made people feel good about going in the club and catching the chick and putting your little, even if you couldn't get jiggy, you got jiggy for that second. We appreciate that.
I felt I did a good job on it, right place, right time. It was more just culturally, because literally right after my album was done, everything pretty much shifted gangster. And I knew those guys. I toured with NWA. I knew Ice Cube. I knew Tupac from Digital. I knew Ice Cube from NWA. I'm seeing these guys in the groups, I knew, not Lethal, gosh. One of the DJs I knew from Muggs, DJ Muggs, that was with House of Pain, if I'm not mistaken. I knew him from 78, is that right? From 783, I'm trying to think, no. See, my mind is all over the place. It's, Linkin Park. I want to. Oh God, I gotta look it up because you're gonna get me off. It's either Limp Bizkit or one of those groups. Muggs went on to be a big DJ for one of the future groups that I knew him from, a group called 783. You know what I mean? And there's just guys I knew, and it just kind of went to that. It just became something else. So for me, anytime stuff comes up, or I just go from the guys I know, from the experiences I had, and I usually have a good experience with people because I'm not terribly confrontational. I'm more just want to present my lyrics. I just really
that's why I thought you didn't have any issue with Vlad. And then I'm gonna bring it back to why you're here. This gentleman over here, he just attracts more good people. I met him doing Hydrate the Homeless out here. It wasn't but a few minutes from here with Amanda Wynn and SDR Radio every Sunday. neither one of us were doing great at the time, but we meet up. We were security for the girls and packed the water, went out there in the streets, hot as it could be. The times I didn't have a car, I took the bus. What are you doing? Here, come get me. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you're here to meet him while he's getting himself to where he needs to be and still trying to help other people is beautiful.
No, it is. It's a beautiful thing. You know, the man behind the camera, Chris, is my man. So he's been working with me on a whole bunch of stuff on my stuff, getting music out, helping me with videos from my live performance, and I'm doing that more than anything else now. So he told me about Paper. I saw, some kind of things that Paper said about me, so I wanted to at least meet the man face to face, and then potentially see what's going on.
For what I've been going through, maybe the last 15 years, meeting people even before then, because I think the first one, I used to work at the airport, I used to meet people all the time, but one who really stands out when I first met him was DMX. And that's one person I wish everybody could have met in this world. Right. That man was special, very special. His work ethic and just to show you love. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make sure, that you respect him and he'll respect you. But so, I watched a video with you, how you was talking about the past and people who came in your life and who had passed on all this, and the same thing happened to me, who was under labels with me. And
the name of the single, because I'm not planning to put it out until I get a major. Okay. So Loose, Fun Part, Kinetic, videos, the whole 9 yards, whatever.
But you'll be singing.
Yeah, I'll be singing on new stuff coming, but I'm not going to drop it.
Now, we talking about Luther Vandross singing, or we talking about like neo soul? Let's keep a vibe singing.
It's a dance tune. Gotcha. 123 beats a minute.
Okay. So, I'm from Jersey, so we do house music, club, deep acid. I get it. But I just wanted to be sure because
it's a straight dance cut, and I don't want to go into it. I don't want to give you a
no. You don't have to let it out. But I'm laughing because
I like Fun Part.
Yeah.
But I listen to that Loose, and that Loose is one.
Man, look, Loose is the most fun for me to perform on stage. I put that back in my short show, on my shorter show, and great visuals behind me, whatever. But I'm like, in terms of how can I put this? As a performer, if you're in front of people and you're singing a song they don't know, Bust a Move, fine. They sing along, that's great. It's
something they don't know.
Yeah, but if it's something they don't know and you have to sell it. Loose is one of the best or easiest or most comfortable songs for me to sell to somebody. Yeah. Like, oh, you never heard this before? Watch this. And bang, 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 go through it. Like, people like, I've had people like look at me all weird because they can't believe that I'm still good at this point. Like, I compare my career at being 58 years old, having a rap career, to when you're in traffic on a freeway because there's an accident and people are slowing down to see if there's a leg sticking out, you know what I mean, of the accident. That's how they look at it at an old man's career. They say, oh, well, he can't be good. So let's just hear if the record's trash. And when it's not trash, they're shocked.
But guess what?
That's how it is.
Rock and roll.
Oh, yeah.
They salute people to 80, 90 years old. The Wu-Tang show showed me that, of course we see it with other rappers, but the Wu-Tang show showed me that there is a respect with young and folks that aren't. Like, I grew up in hip-hop, but there are folks who love the Wu-Tang that showed up you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they can go on for another 20.
Lisa was just here. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people on that tour, and I should have got some dates on that tour, but I'm looking at it like 40 years, and they came out. They pretty much sold out Footprint or whatever they call it now. Yeah. They pretty much sold out that show.
Are you familiar with DJ Kool?
I know DJ Kool.
What is it, 40 years he's been rocking 4 continents? Like, that's where I think connections like that for you and other artists and DJs that have been doing it this long, that have songs out, playing, you got to start a coalition or something.
Man, it's hard because the whole thing, especially in hip hop, is a lot of every man for himself unless you're in a clique or in a crew or whatever. And people got lives, so you can't necessarily go. There's some things I want to do, especially with West Coast artists, older artists and artists from my era. There's things that I want to do, but I don't want to waste their time. So
if it's not bringing money, you don't.
Well, not even not bringing money, but it's just like I could put something out, but I just see even with the stuff that I have in terms of what's gonna get streams, what's gonna get attention, that kind of thing. It's like I got to go out there and kind of, bust the door open a little bit and get some eyes on me, so that if I'm going to do some stuff with other people, it'll get eyes on.
It makes sense for them.
You know, because I know there's a demand for it, but it's hard when you talk about streams as opposed to record sales and,
Right.
and you know, and then touring, and the business is different now.
Well, that's one of the things we're trying to bring back home with the Southwest Alliance, and just with what we're doing with community radio with KRDP. Having spins, that 6 to 9 cents a record, I mean, you know, a spin you're getting is totally different than that .0, what is it, 0.0005? Yeah, and everyone, radio's there, but as fast as you can steer somebody to TikTok or to the next new app, you can steer them back to the radio, and they can listen to the radio on the app.
Well, and that's the thing. When people that listen to the radio are less likely to just be there for 10 seconds and go to something else.
We have attention spans.
Yeah, the attention span, and you don't have access to everything.
Right.
So it's like you'll keep pulling next, or put in the artist that you're thinking of, and that makes you jump off the thing that was playing. That might have been good if you gave it more than 30 seconds.
Right. But on the radio, it's your 3 presets pretty much, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then to get on 100, 98, the next, 90.7, gotta go. Now put in the CD or hit the button. But we've seen the old school rappers have success. We've seen some of the young ones respect and get success, and some do the opposite. I think if we did 2 West Coast legends and 2 up-and-coming West Coast artists with 2 East Coast, same way, it might work, because you're bringing in the crowd from back in the day, East and West, new East and West, and they can meet more in the middle.
The only thing is, a lot of older people can't, they won't be around.
Well, you have to choose. Like a J. Cole, nobody's going to complain about going to see his show.
Yeah.
A Kendrick Lamar, nobody's going to complain about that. Now, they're at the top.
Yeah.
But, we're not talking about the drill rap. We're not talking about with that simpleness. Because I don't even include them in what's going on in hip-hop to me. Because that's not hip-hop. We stop the violence. We build communities. We might talk about the streets. We might have sold drugs. We might have done a million things. But we don't do that.
Right.
We don't, kill the kids and kill the people and tell on yourself and then line up your family to go kill some more people because they have to defend you because they know who killed you because you were sitting in front of the person you killed's tombstone. Yeah. It's all stupid. Yeah. It's completely stupid. And I won't push it. I won't promote it. But if they can come up with a reason why they've gotten this fame and they want to do something different, I'll promote that.
I
have one more thing I want to say. Young MC gave you some sage advice.
Yes.
Hey, how motivating is that for you, and then how close do you think you are to realizing that?
Well, I mean, one, I'm motivated just for him because all these people, like I said, I've been meeting, and I know I'm meeting them for a reason. Even if them come after this today, I'm still doing me. I'm still pushing me, and I know what I got. I know what I got coming as soon as this season starts. So my music I've been making for a long time. For me, I want to be a global artist. Mm-hmm. I know my music is there because I see what it do to people. And like I said, when I was listening right now, I was doing Lyft and Uber. And one thing I did, I was always playing it for people. And some way it got it to where we had to talk about music. And I said, I let you listen to my stuff. So when he said, you got to be able to play it for the little people, little kids, and older people. And I was women 80 years old liking my music.
Yeah, there's something to that. There's something, especially being me having the opportunity to cross over. It's like being able to.
I got a crossover song too, boy. It's gonna cross over. No, I'm not.
Kind of trying to link the eras a little bit because there's a lot of people that are into that medium and all that stuff right now that wouldn't necessarily relate to my era. So
back then. They don't want the truth to come out. Y'all was telling it though. Nowadays these guys are hiding from it.
Well, and also it's good to see somebody on there where you're not talking about catching a case and what you did to get away from this or trying to, and like me, I had a great experience with Vlad. There's some people that go back and forth or whatever, but like when we were off camera, he's from the Bay. So talking to him about his experience coming up and what he learned about hip hop from the Bay, and me being in LA at the same time, I found him extremely knowledgeable. Yeah, but that doesn't come out as much, on the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, what I seen, that was a long one.
Yeah. No, he was happy.
You can tell because y'all was like this every time y'all was going back at it. Talking about these people and right back. Mm-hmm. But it seemed like you knew more of the background experience because you artist.
Well, that, and also, I mean, he's talking about people I know and talk about experiences I know.
Yeah.
You know, so even when he got into the, you know, and I don't talk much about my time opening up for Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
But even that, it's like I'm seeing them from a human perspective.
Yeah.
And I put myself in their place as an artist to say, okay, if I'm here, you know, two guys, one has a heavy French accent, one has a heavy German accent. English is not the first language for either one of them.
Yeah.
Here are these songs. The background singers, you know, pretty much look like us. The people that actually made the song, so they don't feel the visually that's going to work in video. Yeah. So let's get two dancers, one from Germany, one from France. Let's call them Milli Vanilli. Let's put them out, and then they kind of